team is out there creating energy as this basketball play gets underway. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Fires it to the right out. Great catch. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage.
The quarterback was selling that he was going to throw the ball downfield, and I think the defense fell for it. Instead, he goes to the curl route. I think it really caught this defense off guard.
Second down now. Gives it to the back. The senior able to make the stop after a short game.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down on the opening drive. Out of the gun now on third down. Can't hold on. Defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on third down. Look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game, and you block all of that out, and you're running around with confidence making plays.
And a fourth down, they'll punt it away here. She makes the stop on this return.
Receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. To the air. It's Saying. Fires it to the wideout. He's made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackled immediately. Not before he gets the ball inside the 20.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when a quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender. Makes a nice throw and a first down.
The Buckeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Clement. It's tackled at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's 1st and goal.
Buckeyes trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
BAT is good. They jump in front 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out in the kick of the round. He's going to try for a return a couple of yards near the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. It's a toss play to the right. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Dropping back, it's Manning. It's a fly to the right out. Pass ball is incomplete. There's a lot of it on top. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Throws it to the right. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He plays clear down the right side. It's a pass. Touchdown, Longhorns. As they get on the board here in this ball game.
This tight end is an absolute weapon with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball, and the whole crowd seemed to know what was about to happen. He took off and took it to the end zone.
Now the important point after the attempt. And the PAT is good.
Hey, what's up? Yeah, I was looking for that, but then I seen that safety bite way down to the flat. The tight end was wide open there. It's from the outside seam.
Bringing it out. It's Graham. Tackled at 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. And the last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? First down and more. He's still on it. Tackled at the 40.
be surprised if they keep going back to the well.
Kind of got sucked up on the inside a little bit.
Seeing what additional damage they can do.
Maine moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. He's off for a draw. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down. He'll hand it off. Has the first down and more. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Looking downfield, it's Sand. Quick throw, testing the middle.
Oh, come on, do that.
Incomplete defense, but a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, and hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And he drops back in the gun. Defense is coming after him. With the catch, it's Porter. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
This quarterback has a lot of different options. I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence.
Yeah, in our league though, we have rules where we have to mix it up. So we have to call zone and man coverages.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Dropping back into the throw for the first down. Punt over the middle. It's flat. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
So he's actually able to go for it here. It's fourth and short, 2 or shorter. Cross the 50 anytime during the game. Pretty much go for it anytime during the fourth quarter if you're behind. Probably do it like a 3-3-5 here, or yeah, 3-3-5. Strong safety plays.
It's 4th down and inches. Looking to throw yet again. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he goes down, but the important thing, it's enough to move the sticks in a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Ball handed off. Tap the cross and still going. Make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
The Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. Now here's the toss play.
That's the best attack on the run play so far this game.
Always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter play. They'll run it from the gun. They absolutely
Not the RPO. Yeah.
That's made over the middle. Defense makes
4th and 2. You can go for it again if you want to.
this first quarter. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. We've got a good one in our hands, which we're hope for in a playoff game as we begin the second period.
I actually have to. This is within. In the rules, he could actually do a fake here if he wanted to.
Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
That's not what I called.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Little dagger.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They were able to punch into the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They bring it down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Another positive game for this offense. And this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Well, I'm glad his
One play moves the ball to the
dude didn't jump up for that.
down. Crosses midfield to the 46.
And here we see the quarterback leave the second-level vacancy that was emerging, and the back did the rest. Huge run for the offense.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. They'll go right back to on that first down. Defense finally able to get what they can after the cheat. He picks up a decent gain. Offense getting set. Second down play here. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. The defensive penalty makes it a very manageable second down and 2 for the offense.
We'll get some hard running going.
Confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's a good catch. Finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice game.
Longhorns are in the red zone. To the air. It's Manning.
He's covering everything deep nearly every play, so underneath is open.
Such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The Longhorns line it up with 1st and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's got it. Touchdown, Texas.
That's a thing of beauty right there. Good
hit him with some drags a few times and was kind of worrying about those. Open up that poster out.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. Kickoff team out there. They were fired up after scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He stopped with the 18. Turner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back out of the field. The last possession, the rule give Buck settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardell Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
Back to pass. It's Sam. And this is receiver. It's incomplete. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 29.
Man, his wide receiver got 2 blocks on that.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Looking to throw again. Lets it go quickly. And it goes incomplete. Defensive pressure throwing the throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down.
Practice, yeah, probably.
And on the carry, he's heading left. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but certainly in this game, never improve this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. You keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a winner.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here with no 43. Pass rush close the lead. And they've got them in the place.
Defensive ends are tough to slow down for offensive linemen. They have the size, they have the speed, they have the athletic ability, and here the awareness to come up with a sack. Good play.
The Buckeyes bring their own team off the field. And he's got it at the 15.
Oh, man.
Sets up the next drive.
That was a crack away from taking it. Crack away.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Really excellent possession last time. They mixed the run, the pass, kept the defense off balance, and moved to a touchdown. The game moves the ball to the 34.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
receiver in motion now. Over to him on the jet sweep. Defense makes the stop. Very close to a first down.
And that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Third down coming up after that running play. Can he get there on the ground? He's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Here's a great example. The backbone
And double team the guy who's actually using them.
got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
He's man up. Might get a good release if he's coming on a blitz.
Looking to pass. It's Manning. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. This time it's complete. They're bringing down quickly a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout.
Covers everything close. Look for the over the top deep throw. He had that one guy triple covered. Wingo was double covered.
Down upcoming after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a good run. The game is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Chris, great effort here by this
I'm not
defense to keep him
I'm not
short
across
of
the 50,
first
so I
down.
can't go for it.
Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Longhorns will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Direct snap to the back. Gets the first and still running. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. And you think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
Strong run keeps the drive going. First down now. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. The guys up front line up. It's first down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. It's a wide receiver screen. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes a reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they give up
They've been running
reception.
a lot of weird stuff.
Nice tackle for a loss.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Dropping back, Hussein. It's Fleming. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his
Who's
fifth
supposed to
catch
be on
in
that
the first
dude?
half.
Who missed your assignment?
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Nice grab. It's Graham. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure to allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Buckeyes lining up here on first and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That one throw is incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Out of the shotgun, he will hand it off. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The Buckeyes are in the red zone now. Pop pass on the jet sweep.
Anytime the offense can have any kind of success stretching the defense horizontally, puts the defense in a really tough spot. They'll have to adjust to these types of motion plays going forward, because the more the offense can stretch you out, the more they can hit those vertical seams.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Takes the handoff. It's Peoples. Tackle at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
First and goal. An opportunity to take the lead before halftime. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And the hitting Genesis releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
No gain makes it second down and goal from the 5. Right to the end zone, wanting it right on the gut. Good look there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive line.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They'll run here on third and goal. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. So with playoff pressure, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 20. 25. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Looking to throw. It's Manning. And it's incomplete. Just
What a pass.
5 seconds left on the clock now.
What a pass.
Like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed. And he's still trying to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Time running down, just one play left here in the half. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. This pass is they finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play.
He gets the ball first, so we need to play some good defense. He's running all over me right now, though.
Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors for our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Offense comes back onto the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. It's a solid game. Moves the ball up to the 28. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence really as this game goes on.
They've got it, but not before he makes a first down at the 41. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
You know what? It's Peoples.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's a handoff and a counter. Change of direction.
Yeah, let's set everything off inside.
Finally bring him down.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. On 2nd down here. Looking downfield, it's Sam. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the
might
quarterback
be
does a
it.
good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough to give the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
Yeah, everybody keeps getting hurt.
Right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the
his receivers one-on-one.
Nice game. Moves the ball to the 47. Another first down. Now they run the draw play. They get him down, but not before he gets to plus 38.
I like how the offensive coordinator here is getting pretty creative. Defense is obviously expecting a pass, so he decides to catch him off guard and goes with the draw play. Going to have to be more aware of that going forward.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. And the single takes that gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Get out of here.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm.
Get off my stream.
But the secondary comes up to finish him off.
To throw, it's Manning. Catch made over the middle. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Leave me alone.
And to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He goes nowhere. Stop.
So long to hand off. Come on, man.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Short throw complete to the tight end. Force out of bounds after a nice game. The offense is knocking on the door with 1st and goal.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the 2nd half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
There's the snap. He's looking to throw. Rushing into the end zone.
That's too long.
Flat out drop. What would have been a touchdown? 2nd down coming up now.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
If it had thrown it like when I wanted him to, it would have been a touchdown. But it took forever.
To throw, it's Manning.
Holding.
There was a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. So the touchdown they desperately needed to cut into this big deficit right off the board. Ouch.
Of course. I had like 5 holding calls. I don't think he's had one yet.
Second down and goal. Here we go. He's in for the score. Touchdown.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass.
It's basically the same play they scored on this past area. I'm not griping. Just pointing out the fact the refs are being a little bit against me right now. So it's me against the world.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. Solid coverage there to get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over.
All right, defense.
complete. The defender arrived the same time as the football.
Man, come on, man.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. It's green. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. And they pick up the first down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Atrocious.
First and 10 here.
Trying on my part.
And the same runner's got it again. Solid game, moves the ball to the 36.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. But he's already at it again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a gap. It's a nice tackle there by the senior.
The error that we really right now is to spread the field out, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. Here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, sometimes it's just a backyard brawl, right? I mean, it's third down and short. You trust your back in the line to be able to pick up the first down, and he literally pushes with everything he has, throwing a haymaker there at the finish of that play to pick up the first down.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback pulls the ball to keeper. Slides to avoid the big hit. Ohio State has the lead here after one. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sense where we have a chance. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. This one is broken up and falls in for the win.
What a great job here by the defender on a deep ball downfield. One of the toughest things to do is get your head turned back, locate the football. He does it perfectly and bats it away.
So second down after the incompletion.
This is not the play I picked.
It's Clement. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good
What
position
on
here.
earth, man?
Another big play by this offense, and it
I picked the
continues to be
4-3
basket
man
between
coverage.
The offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They
this game, man, sometimes.
Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march.
This might be either RPO or screen.
Gets made on the out route. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on completion.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Right snap to the back. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Nine, get out of the way. That was mine.
Great defensive backs' only chance is being able to locate the ball and be able to go up and knock it away. Really impressed with his ability to find the football, which allowed him to be able to eventually make the play.
It's no good. After the miss, it's still a 3-point lead.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Longhorns offense takes the
This is
field.
not going to work.
The last possession was a passing game clinic, and moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
False start. False start.
Back to pass. It's Manning. He's running out of time here. Physical ability. That one goes incomplete. Brings up second down.
Double bracket.
Offense operating from the pistol. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pop over the middle. It's Moore. They bring it down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
This isn't the most flashy play, but it's effective. A slant play coming out of the slot. It's a quick hitter against this defense.
We come to the line a long
I'll not
way
be
to go for the
expecting
first
this
down, but you
screen
need
play.
this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, we can throw for it on third down. Running back has it on the screen now. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Obviously, you're going to throw the football on third down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
Longhorns will line up to punt it away.
Bad punt.
A low line drive, ugly punt. But down the punt just inside the 45-yard line.
Overzealous. Just let it bounce, bro.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. A deep shot to the left side.
There, you got it.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown.
You got time.
He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
Yeah, probably best just to worry about playing again the other day.
And good double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after he's scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. position to start the drive. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this run? The pocket breaking down. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, you felt heavy pressure.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Good throw, catch made on the out. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. This possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Running back grabs it on the screen.
How you getting off that block, bro?
Well, it seems like a screen pass is either feast or famine. You either completely fool the defense and you got a lot of room to run behind a convoy of blockers, or there's just nowhere to go and the play gets blown up as we see here.
Tries the right with a quick throw. He makes the grab. Taker's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is over. Longhorns also to the line in Peoria. On the shotgun, it's handed off. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
First down, we're going to throw the ball. It's a short completion of a big tight end.
How the holding square, man. I had more penalties this game I had all season long.
Gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. First down here for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's going to take a shot down the left side. The pass is intercepted.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Trying the old counter play here. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Back to throw. It's Sam. Going for his running back. Looks to his left and makes the completion. It's a massive play. Moves the ball to the 14, and just like that, they're in scoring position.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play, and they're set up in the red zone. Leaning on the run game here late. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Using his legs. It's Peoples.
Another nice run by this
Since he's
running
wanting
back.
to score another point.
Now on the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Bringing pressure. And the pressure down he goes.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense and man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time almost too easy. Nice kick.
Turn starts inside the 15. They stop at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field.
Playing the safeties up close and coming far back.
Making a play, scoring and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. Off the play fake on first down. He's hit plays and throws it incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Quick throw to the left. Open downfield. He hits out of bounds after a really nice game there. That completion puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now. He'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
And the defense runs not much of a gain on that completion. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. That completion makes it second and medium. Back to throw. It's Manning. Looking deep for late game heroics. He's caught inside the 10. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
What a score by this offense. The greatest thing for this is they still left themselves with a little bit of time. And now you're thinking onside kick, if they can recover it, you never know.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail. Touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone and will begin the drive at the 25.
Oh. So I wanted.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback's got it on the option. Oh, they got it all knocked loose. Touchdown, Longhorns. Defensive score in this playoff game.
Wow.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. Kick is up and will go up by a point here with 5 minutes.
All right. Well, that was change of.
The touchdown kickoff team is out there to give it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line.
All right, we gotta play defense. We can win it as is, or play bend but don't break. Keep him out. Force him to have to take a long field goal. Try.
First play of the drive now from the 25. The throw, it's just saying. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. This was drops. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I really love what they're doing with this plan today. Moving this wide receiver around, not allowing the defense to lock in on him, and he has had a big day today. Keep throwing him the rock.
Down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. And the offense produced some magic. Looking for some space. It's Peoples. Easy to be stopped on this play. They get him down to the junior with an excellent run there. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? First down. Going to throw the football. Grab down the line. It's Brown. And he's brought down. He does have enough for the first down. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. And the offense produced some magic. We'll try the ground game here with Wayne. Sends right into a wall. They got it for a loss.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where is that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Built to throw it here on second down. It's Graham. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play.
Yeah, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver, that primary target, forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. And the offense produced some magic. He hands it off from the gun. They gain enough to set up first down now at the 39. And the offense will spend a timeout with 27 seconds remaining.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain in that completion. And a timeout taken by the offense with 19 seconds remaining.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit, the swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Grab near the sticks. It's Peoples. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. And the offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining.
He's got to get it in the end zone, out of bounds, or first down.
Comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. And the offense produced some magic. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's battled down by the defense. Great hit to deny a touchdown.
Chris, it's an incompletion here, but at some point, this defense has got to be aware that this offense is doing everything they can to get this receiver the football. He's got over 150 yards receiving. You've got to double team this guy, or they're going to keep finding ways to get him the ball.
Oh, nice. Come from behind, two scores in the fourth.
Stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line.
My linebacker couldn't believe he got the pick on the toss. Look at his stats. Manning, 22 of 31, 4 TDs, an interception. Rushing, 9 for Wisner. Couldn't hardly get the running game going. He was just in the backfield every time I handed it off. 2 for Washington, 1 for Baxter. With 2 touchdowns, not a lot of yards. One thing that helped me out a lot was he was manned up on the tight end. And he kind of got burned a couple times. Total tackles. 3 sacks, no interceptions. Two touchdowns, no interceptions. Dominated the running games. People was running free. Definitely had me crowd me better on defense. This was a bad throw. Let's go take a look at the highlights. First quarter highlights. 84 touchdown pass to Andrews. So once they came off this right here, which my guys bumped into each other, but I actually thought number 46 was supposed to be covering the tight end, so I actually started waiting for the receiver to come across for a second, and I was like, oh wait, he's turning with the receiver. Anyway. Peoples was a beast on the ground today. Alright, that was your first quarter highlights. Here's your second quarter. Well, that was at the end of half. I'm surprised this wasn't a pick. A guy running all the way down to cover the the running back. Looked like I could have had possibly the wide receiver going on the streak on that one too, maybe. This was the adjusted post route. I could have had the drag, but again, I'd throw the drag a couple times, so I figured he was kind of watching that. Sand coming off the edge there. It takes forever for them to load the replays. Always love it when the players look like they forget who they're supposed to cover. Oh, we're going to look at this play. That was just a nice touch play. My guy was there, but man, what a catch. I picked on him a few times when he was using it. To me, using this year in Madden and college football is harder. Way more difficult. Perfect time for the RPO. Fourth quarter is where it got interesting. I get stuck in the cover 2, and my first step is forward as the deep safety on the side was stupid. Stupid on my part. I got burnt to a crisp. Leave me alone. I'm having fun. This was a dumb throw on my part. I guess I was thinking I was going to throw it back shoulder. But bad throw nonetheless. And then he comes very next play with his wishbone mix-up thing here. I don't know what happened. Takes a sack. He does get the field goal. That was huge because if he scores a touchdown there's no coming back on this. Alright, so we're down by 13. Get the pass off. 2 plays later, he is manned up and Andres cooks him. Now we're down by 6. Kickoff. Very first play on offense for him. I'm actually trying to make an adjustment. I messed up. I know on the RPOs I had changed the guys to focus on the quarterback, so I was trying to focus on the run back, keep him from scoring at this point right here. He said he tried to hit the pitch button here like several times and it didn't register. Bounces off the helmet. My guy gets it. He's like, surprise, like, what just happened? Almost gets caught. I mean, he almost gets caught right here. In fact, if he switched on and dove, he might would have got me. But get in the end zone. Extra point is good. We have a 1-point lead. We went from down 13 up a point. Unbelievable. And this is the play that sealed the game. I went with a man blitz. And his guys blocked down the other way because he's running a play action pass. It looked like he was going to try to get the tight end. He probably would have had him too. Because my guy that I'm controlling, I'm number 4. I don't even know where I'm going. I think I'm controlling the mid zone. York seals it. That's the ball game. 35-34. Texas advances. It's my first time to advance. I can't believe it. It's pandemonium. Leave me alone, Chris. No one's coming. No one wants to play NHL. Alright, well that's it. So, catch you guys later. Peace, love, and all that good jazz.